Your mic isn't working. It's not been working the entire time.
Oh, my stars. Okay, it's working now, though, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Everybody in the comments was like, your mic.
I was killing it as well.
You were very enthusiastic. It's one of those days, you know?
Hi, Maggie.
Hello.
From Your Money Geek. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I haven't clicked over on my little interface to see what the comments say. But I know they want this put up. So few days. The joys of live streaming. All right. Anyway, during my upbeat intro, I was flowing. Even as I was doing it, I was like, "Hey, this is really coming out," you know. Anyway, listen. During the silent bit, it was silent because it was so hot. I was sizzling some just come to hand bit of Star Wars news.
Oh.
And let's bang this up. The Acolyte.
Yes.
This is on Discussing Film, which I haven't been to this site often.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't fault them for the name. Because whenever I've been there, they've been discussing film.
Always. They're very on brand.
But our friend at Discussing Film, who's discussing film today, is Jacob Fisher, and he posted the Acolyte filming to begin in Feb in London.
Ooh.
Let's go into it. Lucasfilm is aiming to begin production on the Acolyte this upcoming February in London. The series will likely use the volume.
Yes. I love the volume.
I'd love some volume too. You know what I'm saying?
It's not the mute.
Brutal.
It happens.
You're going to have a sip now? You're going to have a victory sip.
There's a victory sip.
One of my friends back home, Nick Cody, very good stand-up comedian, but early on he developed this this thing he'd love to do. When he knew a big laugh was coming, he'd have his beer ready to have a sip. So he'd have a sip during the laugh.
I love that.
And then after he'd fully consumed his beer, he could continue with his show. It was just so hilarious. He knew he could take a drink break. And I think that's what you just did to me just then. Anyway, the series, unlike me, is going to use the volume, right? And apparently it's set up at Pinewood already, as Peyton Reed is developing the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Does that mean he's not actually going to use, he's just doing it for test filming or what? Or is he is developing what, is that like the new?
He's probably just like working there at the studio with like the team and developing the concepts and stuff. I'm sure they're going to film there because that would make sense. But
is developing mean making now? Like, you know how like you don't call it a show, you call it content? Like, is this the new?
I think it's like pre-pro stuff when they're still like developing all of the project stuff. I don't know. They keep changing the terms of things.
You should know.
It drives me crazy.
Aren't you like on the Wonder Woman Blu-ray or something?
Yeah, I'm on the special features.
All right.
That's still my favorite thing. My favorite thing to brag about.
It's not bad. It's not bad. That's not bad. Brings up bad memories. I almost got into the documentary for The Last Jedi.
Seriously?
Like I had to sign a clip away and me interviewing Rian Johnson. And then I remember when it came out, like I think it came out digitally first and I wanted to buy the actual version. So I just got like someone to like fast forward through the documentary. It's like no volume, no volume, no visual even. At least now I've got a visual. Casting has already begun for The Acolyte, with Lucasfilm looking to cast a young woman of color in the lead role. Both this show and Ahsoka will be the first live-action projects within the Star Wars universe to feature women of color in the main roles. The Acolyte has been described as a female-driven action mystery thriller with martial arts elements.
So here for it.
And it will take us into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. So we covered earlier this week with Sal Perellis, Leslie Headland's interview with the AV Club. Is that what AV Club?
Yes.
Yes. And it was a delight to my ears. And she's gearing up in Feb. What do you say, Maggie? What do you say?
The sooner the better. I'm ready for this movie. It's been too long since a Star Wars movie.
It's not a movie. It's a series.
A series, yeah.
It's still been too long.
It's still been too long.
Okay.
I need live action in my life.
I've just gone to the chat, and yes, it's like just, it's not even people teasing me. It's just sadness about the no audio thing. It's you
were so vibrant. Just all visual, no volume.
I'll cut it out on the on the audio version. So yep. So that's a cool bit of surprise news. And
Silly.
What it does mean is, how do I stop the screen? What it does mean, it's my favorite thing about filming beginning. It means we are gonna get to see more sweet, sweet sets. Yes. Like we can see here on StarWarsNews.net. Star Wars Andor filming in Derbyshire, England. New pictures reveal. StarWarsNews.net.com doing a ripper job. And we've seen a lot of sets from Andor.
So many.
And it's been exciting. Like the village, I'm like, yep, sweet giant village. But I've seen villages. Hey, I've been to villages, right? I'm loving these. Let's page down to, oh my God. Am I on it? I think I'm on the wrong page that I was looking for. These are more again. Wait there.
I'm so excited for Andor. That's like my #1 series I'm looking forward to.
Well, Catherine Neen's in the chat, and
cool.
She is big on this Andor series, let me tell you. Okay, I found it. Sorry, everyone. New pics arrived from, now it's a word I don't even know how to say. Coruscant, maybe. Star Wars Andor sets. And we're getting great ads here on StarWarsNews.net. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, brew over ice, buy now. All right, it's letting me click off. So good work to everyone over there. They have moved production to the series to Scotland, specifically to the Corrosion Reservoir in the Scottish Highlands. Watchtowers and other very Star Warsy buildings and vehicles are now covered with are covering the Croatian landscape, meaning that the filming there is either still happening or about to begin. Now,
gorgeous view.
This one I love.
It feels so Star Warsy.
Just the existing old bridge, and then bang, put a space cannon in, a little antenna, an emergency vehicle or two down in the corner. Bang! We're in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, bang! Maggie, do you know what I've just seen?
What have you seen?
Listen. If there's one thing I love, it's Star Wars. And if there's one thing my son loves, it's construction vehicles. So whenever these Andor sets can combine Star Wars with what I like to call the giant green crane thing, it's a beautiful day. Because I feel like if there was a set nearby and we went, we'd both enjoy it.
There you go.
For separate reasons, but still. Devesh says it looks like the one from The Fugitive. I got to tell you, I bloody love that Fugitive. But I don't think it was filmed outside of America. I feel like Fugitive was one of those films that when it came out on DVD, I was on full bonus features patrol. Mm-hmm. So I would have watched all the making of and stuff. What was Tommy Lee Jones really like? You know what I'm saying? That sort of stuff. But anyway.
It's got that reservoir look. They all look the same.
And then this Scottish Highland, bit of rock, bit of grass, bit of Mercedes people mover, but in the center. It's like a mini rig or something has just been plonked there, or one of those little turrets from the miniatures game or something like that.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Woo! Very exciting. Maggie, give us some thoughts on these while I inform my wife, yes, I can pick up my son.
I absolutely love what we've been seeing out of the Andor set. I'm not usually one for set photos, but the Andor photos have been very fun because they haven't really revealed too much about like the characters or any of the actors, but they've revealed some really cool locations. And anytime Star Wars can be practical, I am so there for it. That's one of the reasons like The Last Jedi and Octu is like one of my favorite locations, because it's an actual location you could visit and not a soundstage or even
Talk to me, J.J. Abrams. Talk to me. Real sets, practical effects. As far as fandom goes, it is so good because when I was in London, I got a train out to quite a train ride. Wow, we met some interesting locals on that train ride. But we went out to the Resistance base. The old it was like an old missile silo or something like that. And you got to see a full-blown, like it looked like a Star Wars set. It was incredible. Oddly enough, it was before The Force Awakens, but we'd sort of seen it and stuff.
Oh, clever.
So so when you saw different angles of it in the film, I was like, ooh.
You're like, I've been there.
I wish I had some video of me just really taking in the warning sign about jumping the fence. Because I read it and I was like, how to interpret this? Like, it's because it's like an old missile silo. It's like government army property or something. But man, I really read like, and then I go, this one's sort of faded. So
you didn't really see it.
No. But I do have some pebbles from there. So
you could reenact Rey's scene on Octu with the pebbles floating around your fingers.
Oh, no, but it's not Octu.
I know, but, it's still Star Wars. Star Wars was filmed on those pebbles.
Canon, all right? Canon. I need some Octo pebbles.
And that's a real trek out there to Octu.
Yeah. Got to do it, though. Got to do it. Catherine Nee
Love her so
says,
much.
I have liked that the leaks have shown nothing. Now, good observation, good comment, and good segue. How about that? Because why aren't Lucasfilm posting these things?
Right? They're missing a golden opportunity.
Like, these are spoiler picks. They spark the imagination. And like, the thing is, when it comes to like a big set like this, like, you have to know how the internet works. And listen, when you're going to try to keep these under wraps, it's just,
This is a battle I do not think that we can win.
it's just
Truly.
not. Hey, that was a solid drop, let me tell you.
That was a great drop there.
So like, take control of it.
Yeah, control the narrative.
And you know, every Friday or something, do a little post, and it's just like, filming is now, or better yet, filming is now completed, because you've already moved on. The cannons are gone. And
So it could be filming Friday, a little alliteration to go with it.
yeah, it's just,
I mean, they have so much filming right now. They should totally take advantage of that.
and it's gonna leak, so just work with it. And the fans will, like, it's such a good PR move, because the fans are like, thank you, Star Wars, instead of, you know, thank you, someone that was walking past and had Instagram, and a Star Wars fan picked up on that. But yeah, I just think it's such a wasted opportunity. I remember it came up on my, like, 6 years ago or whatever, you know, sort of time thing. Remember when there was, this is pre-Force Awakens, and photos of the Millennium Falcon had leaked?
Oh, yeah.
And then JJ posted the Instagram of like the Dejeric table with a note saying, I wish people would stop saying the Millennium Falcon's in the Force Awakens. Can't wait to, you know, JJ. And it was like, what a cool, like, that was like, what a cool move.
Yes. Well, it's like the director for Shazam 2 right now. Like, costume pictures leaked. So he was like, here's a picture of my cast. Here are professional photos. Don't look at the leaked photos from set. They don't look great because they're not, like, CGI'd up yet. Here's an actual photo. And I love that, because, like, you take control of the narrative of people posting photos that are not good and people complain about.
You got to take a leaf out of the Book of McCullum. You know, Ricky M loved sharing a photo. Couldn't wait to write that little blurb at the start of Star Wars magazine, the Star Wars Insider. But apart from that, we do see them. And yeah, I just love that we're going to get this broad scope of, like, real sets, practical effects. I'm a sucker for it, like you, Maggie.
Looks so good.
So good. So we've got that out of the way. Hey, listen.
Because I can hear you.
Okay,
It's a vibe check.
that is a major vibe check.
I'm majorly checked right now.
Dude, that came from nowhere.
This is a vibe check.
Yes. I've rendered you speechless.
I've had a confusing day. Maggie. Because I saw a shared tweet from screenrant.com. And it seemed to be sharing useful information. So I clicked it. I was baited into the click.
Oh, no.
But you know what? It contained useful information.
Well, there you go.
It was an exclusive interview with Screen Rant with head writer of the Bad Batch, Jennifer Corbett. And I was looking at it and I'm like, where's the twist? Like, I was like, did they not talk to her? Like, he's like,
Because I mean, it's Screen Rant.
my guard was up. It's
That's impressive. I haven't seen that one yet.
all right. I'll bang
Oh my gosh.
I'll bang this up, and she explains that we will get Omega's backstory. It will be explained in Bad Batch season 1.
Oh, that is brilliant.
So, and that sort of makes sense.
Mhm.
I'm more just shocked I learned this at Screen Rant. I'm just like, come
Screen
on,
Rant. Going
Go
up the
for it.
world.
I always thought it was weird to name the website that you're already angry about the news that
Right.
day.
I'm ranting about what's on the screen.
What about screen depends on my mood? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what about screen? Hey, we all have bad days.
This is true.
.com. Why can't you just chill out and discuss some film?
Exactly.
Maybe they
Discussing
wanted
film.
that name first.
It should be
Went
screen
there.
talk, screen chat.
Screen enthusiastic banter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Corbett does reveal this. I think there are active parts in the series because as we focus on these different characters, you'll get the Empire side of things, Crosshair and the Chameleon side of things from Nala C and Lama Su. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing those names, and kind of their different agendas. And then we're sort of focused on the Batch, but who Omega is and what she matters to the Kameenans. Reads a little weird, but with the Batch, she's just a member of their team and part of their squad. It's really about how they can train her, how her family develops and grows. It's not so much about that or them, but that being said, her story does come into play for this season. So what are your theories, Maggie, on this Omega? And let us know in the chat. What do you think Omega's backstory's going to be? While we ponder that, Jim Grote asked a question I was wondering. Will they address it in season 1 because there won't be any season 2? She does say come into play for this season. So is she just being well spoken, or are we going to be just batching it up all over the telly?
I can see that. I mean, we still have a little under, I guess, half the season left to go. It'd be
Glass half
nice
full.
it would be nice if we could have another season to resolve everything. But it would also be nice if they could do a season that's fully contained with no, loose threads.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I am up for more. However, I always go down to, but what else you got?
Yeah. What other stories do you have waiting for us around the corner?
Yeah, because I sort of feel like, well, it's an extension of the Clone Wars, but it's all the art and stuff is so much more upgraded.
It's so good.
Like I wasn't. Were you like psyched when Cad Bane came back?
I was excited because I had just been talking about him with people like the week beforehand, but he was like, it was fine. I don't want to be like a poo-poo, but I wasn't like super thrilled with last week's episode. It was fine. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
The art and the music make up for like 90% of it for me. It's still a little slow, and I'm still not 100% sure of some of the choices they're making for the characters, but I'm prepared for more. Looking forward to tomorrow, seeing if we get some more Crosshair from his point of view.
I like that you're prepared for more. Like the television's plugged in, the Wi-Fi is functional. I'm logged in. I've chosen my avatar picture. What avatar are you rocking on Disney Plus?
Zemo.
Ah, nice. I haven't even looked at the avatars since like he would have been introduced.
As soon as I found out that they had introduced the Falcon and the Winter Soldier characters, I was like, yep, it's going to be Zemo. It was Grogu for the longest time.
Grogs.
I'm sure he'll come back. I'll bring him back.
Ah, you fair weather Avatar Grogu fan.
I change with things. I thought about changing it to like one of the Bad Batch if they did that, but you know, it's like a Facebook. I've got Bucky. I like that. Yes. I almost had Bucky and then I was like, no, I'll take Zemo.
Devesh has got Rocket. I've got a Na'vi from the film Avatar, which is sort of like a joke. My avatar is yeah. Anyway,
that's a good joke. Yeah.
It's as far as Avatar choice jokes go, it's top shelf because the bar is James Hallahan says, as a Cad Bane fan and figure collector, this was my Christmas.
Yes.
Well, to you, sir, I say get a new calendar.
Oh, no.
Because it's June.
Well, actually, tomorrow is halfway to Christmas.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because tomorrow's my mom's birthday, and so that's why I always remember that we're halfway to Christmas.
That's my favorite song, Halfway to Christmas.
Very nice.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I'm thinking about Christmas now. That's yeah, I didn't have the big Cad Bane like I'm not a Cad Bane, you know, I'm not saying like I say ignite the green, I don't say spin the hat or dip the brim, whatever that you Cad Bane'ites say. So yeah, I was wondering if I didn't really catch too many sort of reaction-y things this week or reviews, but if people were like, bah! Like
it was mixed. Like the Cad Bane fans were really excited. One of my co-hosts on the Outer Rim Beacon is like a huge Cad Bane fan, and we're so excited that he was back. I was like, he's cool. I like seeing other bounty hunters. I like knowing that there's like they've obviously hired a bunch of bounty hunters, not just Fennec Shand, which is like a cool angle. I like the potential of Cad Bane coming back into this because there was that unused Boba Fett Cad Bane scene, and I was like, "Ooh, maybe they'll bring that in. Maybe they'll do something with that." Like, there's a lot of potential there, but
yeah. So that's like what they posted the animatics or something, or
like on like YouTube or something. It was a long time ago.
And in that, is that where Boba Fett gets his
dent
outfit going?
Yeah, he gets his outfit and he gets the dent in it. It'd be fun to see. I mean,
it will be fun to see that dent, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, my brain was like, okay, well, we're getting the Book of Boba Fett, so maybe they'll introduce some more like Boba Fett backstory with this Cad Bane introduction. But he's like a 13-year-old punk right now, 13 or 14. He's still a kid.
I just don't need to find out about the dent.
Like, this is how I got this dent, and then I'm going to take you on the Book of Boba Fett, which will be the journey of all of my dents.
I'm just picturing this clip, but it's Boba Fett's mask. Okay, so just picture Boba Fett's mask in this clip. Dude.
Yeah, just like that. That's how it happened.
Telling you, Maggie, best drops in the game. Because no one else, like, it's too dumb for anyone else to do. So it's exciting though that we're going to get a lot of backstory. Is she, because she knew about Rex's like his wrinkles or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, could she be a normally grown, like a Boba Fett style natural growth?
That's what I'm hoping. Like, I hope that all the lab techs were like, we want our own kid to help us. But there's one theory that like I don't want the Palpatine clone theory, just because I don't want any Palpatine. That's like the one theory that I'm like, I don't want to think too far ahead with who Omega actually is, So I'll have to grapple with that, and I'll have to write a review. I'll have to curb my disappointment. That's the hardest part of writing reviews, where you're like, I have to try to be as unbiased as possible. Sometimes it leaks through.
Hey, taste is a bias. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I don't mind if Palpatine's involved, but I don't want it to be all tied up that he's related to her. Like it could be that he's just interested in it.
That's I'm fine with.
Yeah, I just don't
because then you get into this whole like, oh, so Omega is related to Rey, so is Rey related to the clones? Is she like? There's too many questions. Too much happens there.
Aubrey, let's ask Aubrey what she thinks.
No.
Okay. Just like with like that episode 9 area, I'm just like, I'm still dealing.
I'm still processing.
Just let's chill. Like I do think you should make merchandise of it. I just don't need any more tales. Like
good for now.
I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So this was exciting, Maggie. I got to tell you. I got a tweet today. Just going to dig it up.
That the trailer was out?
Yes! Spoiler alert. Where is it gone? How many tweets do I have on this stupid tweet thing? Wait there. Did you get a tweet as well? I thought it was just to me.
No, I got one too.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so if you click the original tweet announcing the Bad Batch, you like registered for that getting a notification every time there's a thing. Like, do they tweet you on Fridays that the episode's out?
Listen. They just sent it to me.
It's just to you. It was the special trailer they made for you.
Look, I retweeted it back. I said, thanks, automated tweet pal. Thanks, dude. Should we give this a little watch? A little trailer watch?
I'm down.
Okay. Wait, I was going to make sure I will be sharing the volume. Very professional here on the show.
It's very professional.
Add to that stream. Let's go full screen for this bad boy. I love this shot, by the way.
It's a great shot.
Whatever this junk planet's called. I think the Autobots went there in Transformers the movie in the 80s. It's pretty sick.
Times have changed. Things were clearer when we were just soldiers.
Can I just say, doesn't this sound like the start of like a Star Wars beer commercial? Ready? Listen, like this is like the beer commercial opening monologue thing.
Times have changed.
Couldn't you crack a space beer? Like
it does. The tone that he's using.
It just made me thirsty, right?
Times have changed.
Oh.
Things were clearer when we were just soldiers.
Things were clearer when you didn't have about 18 space beers dealing with your changing time. Anyway, sorry.
Why aren't you fighting for the Empire?
We're different. Our priorities have shifted.
Good thing you met me then. You make money, I make money.
I guess we're in.
In the end, we all choose sides.
Terminate them. Yes, sir. With Crosshair gunning for us. We keep a low profile.
The music is so edgy.
It's so weird for Star Wars.
A bounty hunters after Omega.
My
We
queen.
need to find out why.
Our position has been compromised.
Stay casual. Hunter, tech.
That's not comforting.
The Bad Batch. New episodes now streaming only on Disney Plus.
The music is so different. There's even like this weird vocalization, like mid-track, like where it's like da 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 da.
I feel like I'm about to be sold some deodorant as well.
It's very action, like action hero deodorant.
when you're out there, there's no cloning your sweat. I don't know. Now, first of all, massive thumbs down for mixing old and new footage. It just it just
drives me crazy.
I don't know what to get excited about. Do you know what I mean? Is that the but confirmed the return of Fennec Shan. That was a
Love
new
her.
shot. And something smashing was like a clone cylinder.
It was one of those clone cylinders, and that's why I was like, no, not Snoke.
And Omega just getting covered in clone juice. That stuff stinks.
Is that like amniotic fluid? Like, what is it? It's getting into like a, what is that?
I always think it would be something that like it's like a substance that's like hard, like jelly, but more like it would just be gross. It would just
like
make you
flubber?
itchy to touch. Yeah, just be like, ugh, just bleh. Anyway, I'm just going through a few things. You know, you think about, when you see flowers with the things popped out and stuff, that's very strange. Anyway, it's enough about that. What else did you get out of this, Maggie? After you, it must have just been us that they tweeted. They must have seen us on the show together or something.
Yeah. It was those Mando recaps.
Yes. What else caught your eye?
There was a clip that I haven't seen yet of Omega with the Bad Batch. At least I don't think I've seen it yet. So I'm like, oh, they clearly get her back. Like you can see her with them on the planet that looks like Naboo, but I know it's not Naboo.
Oh, okay.
You can like see Omega. I don't know. I went through it while I was like out in public today, and I was like, wait, I don't think I've seen that scene before. So I think they get Omega back, but then at the same time, I'm like, or do they? When they mix clips, it's so hard to tell.
It just takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? I like that you admitted to you were out in public.
Yes.
Like, I'm out
Full
in public.
volume.
Bad batching.
Full volume, walking through a Habitat for Humanity. Full volume up, watching the trailer. Like, yeah.
Full vol. Wait there. All right, let's
Full volume.
just I'm no selling it. All right, so where do you reckon this is of?
I think it just passed through it.
Okay.
Let me see. There.
Jim Grote says, was that overhead shot of the AT-TE walkers set in Naboo? It's not Naboo, but it's not. It's another planet, but it's very it's got the Phantom Menace all over it, I gotta tell you.
Oh yeah, that's what my first thought was, Naboo, and I was like, it's not Naboo, but it has the visual similarity. No, it's not that one. Where is it? I think when they're in the cave. Wait, there we go. Was that from before? Because I don't remember them having what appears to be troopers firing at them from the left hand. I don't remember this shot at all.
Yeah, I think I do remember this.
Okay.
Because it's when they're flying in.
When they're trying to escape Camino from like the first episode.
I don't think it was Camino. I don't know. There's so much escaping.
I know there's so much escaping. Similar episode beats, so it's.
But yeah, I think this is an episode.
Okay.
This I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking this is all from.
It's hard to tell when they intermix the things.
And it would be a silly slip to have in there as well.
Truly.
But they do show Omega and Fennec Shand. So that could quite possibly mean we're going to get Fennec Shand Cad Bane interaction.
Oh.
I do have to say, Cad Bane did look very good. Like strikingly better than
the animation was brilliant for him this time.
So I would imagine if I was a Cad Baneite like James, who has just chosen his own day to celebrate Christmas, like I'd be blown away. Like, I was blown away when Luke Skywalker came back and he didn't look as good. So imagine having your favorite come back and look better. So yeah, good fun. A little frustrating that we have to question our fan. It sort of outs us as fake fans because we're like, what do you mean you haven't watched it 12 times yet?
The only episode I've watched twice is the first one, and that's why I'm like, was it in the first one? I somehow just like blink and you miss it.
Yeah, I think I've seen the first one twice. Yeah, I think if they drop some interesting piece of information that sort of like then you can go back reframed and like it's a harsh comparison. But I remember when you found out the whole conceit in WandaVision, then you went back and watched the shows and you worked out what the B-Man, who that was and all that. It was like, so you sort of get to like,
work backwards.
Watch it in a different context, which is very good. Who doesn't want to watch things twice? Hey. So yeah. Bad Batch. Is it tonight? It's tonight.
Yeah, it's tonight.
Hey, when do they change to Wednesday mornings?
So I thought the article said that we're not getting Star Wars stuff on Wednesdays. They're keeping that on Fridays. The original article stated that the Star Wars stuff was staying on Fridays. But then it somehow, once that like original, it was either the Hollywood Reporter or like one of the regular trades, once it got filtered down, that little piece of information seems to have got lost. I can find the tweet.
All right. What say everyone in the chat? Is it changing? So so Friday morning to Wednesday morning. I'm pro Wednesday morning.
Wednesdays is so hard.
Well, they're just about to get harder on Disney Plus.
It's so much harder. I'm going to try to find this tweet because I tweeted about it.
Anyone in the chat got info? I'm sure Star Wars Explained made a video about that they were moving. So I sort of just thought they were because I saw the video. Like I didn't watch, I saw the thumbnail and just went, oh yeah, it's moving. There's a thumbnail.
I'm going to find this article because it's going to drive me crazy.
What a crazy world where Star Wars Explained, Alex Damon has to be questioned, but Screen Rant has given us the sweet, legit news items. What topsy-turvy world have we entered?
Find it. It's going to bother me until I find it.
Come on.
Oh, here we go.
What is...
Here's the quote. The Wednesday schedule is strictly for original series, meaning The Mandalorian and the other Star Wars and Marvel TV series will continue to bow Fridays on the streamer.
No, that conflicts. Say that again.
Yeah, this is very confusing. I'm reading the full article because I had the quote pulled. Here, I'm just going to drop a whole article in the private chat. The language is really weird.
Okay, sources say the shift is designed to accommodate the increased volume of original content. Yeah. The Wednesday schedule is strictly for
original movies. That's what's staying on Fridays. So it is going to switch.
Okay.
Why did they make this language so confusing?
To keep us guessing. I would like to
it's the movies that's staying.
Make a formal apology to Alex Damon of Star Wars Explained.
Steele, I'm sorry. It is my fault. Actually, it's a Hollywood Reporter for having very conflicting language in their article.
It's that sort of thing. It just gets me so angry that I feel like having a screen rant.
Can't we just discuss film?
Listen, can we discuss film? I don't know. Got a lot of worked up aggression, all right?
You stay on screen rant.
All right, guys. It has been super fun, but I think we can all agree that
Long enough.
So how about that one, Maggie? Best drop of the day. Maggie, would you like to tell the good people of the internet where they can track you down?
You can track me down everywhere. So I am managing editor, language, the managing editor over at Your Money Geek, and you can find all of my other various pursuits in my link tree on Twitter at Maggie of the Town. We also have a really cool interview coming up soon on the Outer Rim Beacon from one of the High Republic authors.
Excellent. Good.
It drops
sizzle.
this weekend.
I've considered planting a link tree. Was it good fun?
Yeah, they're fun. They plant really nice. They grow some nice leaves.
Interesting. Hey, thanks so much, you guys. Hope you enjoy that Bad Batch tonight. Or, maybe you want to be modern about it and wait till next Wednesday morning to watch it. Get ahead of us and do it that way. Work the algorithm, do all that stuff. Like, subscribe. Catherine Neen, you're the best. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks, Maggie and Steele. One day closer to Andor.
We're almost there.
Catherine, once they let her out of Australia, and everyone else, they're not just holding her back. It's millions in or out. Anyway, I could see her going on a pretty hard, United Kingdom Andor tour.
She'll be the host of it. She'll do the meetup. She'll find all the locations and take us all.
Excellent.
I've decided for her.
Yeah, well, it's an exciting day for everyone. Congratulations, Catherine. I'm sure you'll be happy in the Highlands. You'll do well. Have a good Bad Batch, and we'll see you everywhere.
Have a good batch
around. And James Hallahan says, "Merry Christmas."
He might get Christmas again tomorrow.
Christmas! I think Christmas is going to be coming a few times a year for old James. I think he's in for a couple of good weeks. So may that force be
forceful
with you. I normally talk a little bit after the show ends, but in protest of having no volume at the start of the show, I'm not going to talk. So, damn it.